Certification ready. Can you describe network topologies and access methods? Objective 1.5. In this exercise, you examine the following physical topologies: star, mesh, ring. By far, the most common topology is the star topology. When a star topology is used, each computer is individually wired to a central connecting device with twisted pair cabling. The central connecting device could be a hub, a switch, or a Soho router. This is the type of topology you will usually use when implementing networks. Identify topologies. To identify topologies, perform the following steps. Examine figure 1.20. This illustrates the simple star topology. Notice that it is like figure 1.1 and 1.2 early in this lesson. Indeed, those other figures also illustrate star topologies. Notice that the hub in the center of the figure connects each computer by a single cable. This way, if one cable is disconnected, the rest of the network can still function. This is the standard physical topology for an Ethernet network. Figure 1.20, illustration of star topology. Star topology. Identify network topologies and standards. Examine your own computer network. Check to see if it meets the characteristics of the star, namely, in each computer is each computer connected to a central connecting device. Is it? Are they individually cabled to that device? Add to your network documentation the fact that it is a star if you identify it as such. In the old days, we had what was known as the bus topology. This is now deprecated. This is the topology for a local area network, LAN, in which all the nodes are connected to a single cable. The cable is a backbone. If that backbone becomes broken, then the entire segment fails. Bus topologies are relatively easy to install and don't require much cabling compared to the alternatives. However, part of this idea was passed on to the star topology. For example, two individual star networks can be connected by the central connecting devices to create the star bus topology. This is done by daisy chaining or stacking one or more hubs or switching, usually by a special medium dependent interface MDI. This is where the bus stars part of the star bus topology comes in. For more information, you will learn more about MDI ports in lesson 3. The problem with the star bus topology is that it is based on stacking concept. This can pose organizational problems and is not the best use of bandwidth. A better solution in most case scenarios is to use the hierarchical star shown in figure 1.3 earlier in this lesson. In the mesh topology, every computer connects to every other computer. No central connecting device is needed. As you can guess, a true or full mesh requires a lot of connections, as is illustrated in figure 1.21. Examine the figure and calculate how many connections would be needed at the computer to ensure a full mesh configuration. Figure 1.21, illustration of a mesh topology. Mesh topology is next, and that's in the section of understanding local area networking. In the meantime, you think about local area networking and think what it is. What is a local area networking? Local area networking, what does it mean to you? Well, we'll continue. If you don't know, we will continue. The number of network connections that each computer will need is the total number of computers minus 1. As you can guess, this type of topology is rare, but it's necessary in some lab situations and fault-tolerant scenarios where data needs to be replicated to multiple machines. A lesser version of this topology is the partial mesh, where only one or a couple of the computers on the network should have a second network connection. For example, if a computer needs to replicate a database to another computer but doesn't want the connections to be bothered by any other traffic, a computer with 2 or more network connections is known as a multi-homed computer. Lastly, we have the ring topology. Examine figure 1.22, which illustrates how computers are connected in a ring fashion. Figure 1.22, illustration of a ring topology. In the LAN environment, each computer is connected to the network by way of a closed loop, which was historically done with coaxial cable. When it comes to today's LANs, the use of coaxial cable has been deprecated. However, when applied to other types of networks, like token ring or fiber distributed data interface, FDDI takes on a different meaning, that of a logical topology. A logical topology describes how the data is actually sent from one computer to the next. Token ring and FDDI utilize the token passing system instead of computers broadcasting the information to all other computers on an Ethernet network using a star topology. Token ring, FDDI, computers want to obtain a token. The token is passed from computer to computer, picking up data and dropping it off as needed. Most of these networks have one token, but it is possible to have two enlarged networks. The biggest advantage of token ring is that collisions become a non-factor. A collision is when two computers attempt to send information simultaneously. The result in signal overlap, creating a collision of data, making both pieces and data unrecoverable. In Ethernet networks, data collisions are common due to the whole idea of broadcasting, but in token-based systems, there is only one item flying around the network at high speeds. It has nothing to collide with. Disadvantages include cost and maintenance, plus the fact that Ethernet switching and other Ethernet technologies have done away with a lot of the collisions that were the banes of network engineers until 15 or 20 years ago. Although FDDI networks also utilize ring topology logically as well as physically, they differ from token ring networks. A token ring network sends data logically in a ring fashion, meaning that the token goes to each computer one at a time and continues in cycles. However, the token computers are physically connected in a star fashion. All computers in a token ring network are connected to a central connecting device known as a multi-station access unit, MAU or MSAU. You'll learn more about token ring in lesson 2. Defining Ethernet standards. Ethernet is far and away the most common type of LAN standards used by today's organizations. It is a scalable technology, but to get the most out of Ethernet, devices, computers, and other hosts should be compatible. This means knowing the various Ethernet standards is very important. Certification ready. Can you identify and describe Ethernet standards? Objective 1.5. Ethernet is a group of networking technologies that define how information is sent and received between the network adapters, hubs, and switches and other devices. An open standard, Ethernet is the de facto standard and has the largest share of networks in place today, with token ring and FDDI filling in the small gaps where Ethernet does not exist. It is standardized by the Institute of Electrical and Electronic Engineers, IEEE 802.3, developed by originally Xerox. It was later championed by DEC, Intel, as well as Xerox. Now Ethernet products are offered by hundreds of companies, such as D-Link, Linksys, 3Com, HP, and so on. Computers on Ethernet networks communicate by sending in Ethernet frames. The frame is a group of bytes packaged by a network adapter for transmission across the network. These frames are created and reside on layer 2 on the audio model, which is covered more depth in the next lesson. By default, computers on Ethernet networks all share a single channel. Because of this, only one computer can transmit at a time. However, newer networks with more advanced switches can send this limitation of Ethernet and is covered in more depth in lesson 2. IEEE 802.3 defines carrier sense multiple access with collision detection or carrier sense multiple access with collision detected. CSMA CD, because computers on a default Ethernet LAN all share the same channel. CSMA CD governs the way that computers coexist with limited collisions. The basic steps for CSMA CD are as follows. The network adapter builds and readies a frame for transmission across the network. The network adapter checks the medium